Hi there, today I will show you how I make this colorful summer type bralette. It can be as a top or to wear with a swimming suit. It's really gorgeous, I think, I believe. I really like it, and I will be sharing some moments of it, how I make it, so maybe you would like to make it too. So here I have made already a small size, to be honest, probably extra small size, XS, and I started making now another one, which is a bigger one. And before I finish it, I want to show you how I make it. So I will start from the beginning and then continue making this one. So I'll show you beginning because I can't show you on that one. I use my own made mini yarn balls. They are available on my Etsy shop. So I just take random 3 mini yarn balls, any colors, and the sets of those balls are also random colors, but they are all really bright, vibrant, and pretty much all the colors possible go into these mini yarn balls. So I take 3 strands, 1, 2, and another one. Okay, I put them together, and in this way I get really nice, new, unexpected color combination. So to start with, I just do a chain, okay. And in the pattern you will find the chain counts depending on the size you choose. So there are 5 different sizes. So for example, for size XS, I guess I made 88 chain, and for XL 128. But now I will not be making the full size. I would just want to show you how I began making it. So once you reach the stitches count you need, okay, then you have to join to another side just by normal slip stitch, and then do a row of straight here, a row of single crochet, the first row is a bit more difficult each time, and even more because there are, a lot of strands of yarns going together. So, but then it gets easier and you can get used to it. So we do this row of single crochet, okay, and now we're coming to this start point, and obviously you will have a bigger circle like this, but I just want to show you quicker the start. So when you come to this point, you just keep going on the top here. You don't join the rows, you just go on. You see, here was the first single crochet. You just go on the top, and then when you have that single crochet, you do 3 chain, skip this one, and you do double crochet into the 3rd stitch. You skip 2 stitches and do double crochet. See, you have like this kind of triangle here, and then do 2 more double crochet, then 2 chain, skip 2 stitches, you skip this one, and do double crochet into this one. So now we have this bigger hole, and then 2 double crochets again, and you have to work all around like this, 2 chain, skipping 2 stitches, and 3 double crochet. Okay, now I'm at the start point again, and I see that I didn't count the first row stitches properly, because now I had to do 3 here, and if you follow the pattern you will have exact count on the first row, so you are at the right point here. But let's imagine I did 3 here, right? Just ignore that there's 2, that's 3. We do again 2 chain, and just imagine I skipped 2 here, but because I didn't count in the first row, right? I'll do this. When we follow the pattern, you will have exact number here. So, and then again another one, and the third one goes into this little hole here, not around the chain here, but into this little hole. It's a bit tougher but manageable. See, it is in the small loop, and double crochet. And here we have again 3 3 3 and 2 chain, right? And you can see we don't join the rows, we continue like before, 2 chain, and then the first DC will go double crochet into this little hole, not around both but in the small one here. Another double crochet again here in the small little loop, and the third one again in the tougher one, right? Not around the chain, the big one, but in the small one, because it looks nicer like this. And we have 3 double crochet, and again 2 chain, 3 double crochet, 1 2 3, and we continue every time rounds and rounds until we have this effect, because every time you put a DC on the top, it goes diagonally, because you start not on the right top but between the 2 of them, and the last one goes after the third one, so then the pattern goes diagonally. And I'll show you once more here. 2 chain, 1 double crochet, another one, and the third one into the small little loop here, right? So now I will finish making the main part of bralette, and then I will show you the rest of it. And here I see that one of the mini yarn balls is ending, and I need to join another one. So how I do it, I just simply take another yarn, another ball of yarn, and attach, make a knot, fasten it, and continue crocheting. and I need to make sure the knot is at the back, so I leave this hanging here and just make sure it stays at the back side. Obviously we have a lot of ends to weave in. You can see here, and I will show you how I do that in the very end, but it's really worth it. I actually hate weaving in the ends, but this project probably is the first one I feel like it's not a trouble because I really like the effect. Okay, so now I did enough rows for the size I am making. There are 14 rows for size XL, and this is the last group of 3 double crochets, and as we did the row to start with of single crochets, we need to finish off with line of single crochets too. So after this section of 3 double crochets, we need to do 3 chain, and then where we did double crochet, so now we'll do just single crochet and single crochet again, single crochet in the same loop. So pretty much it's exactly the same as we did before with double crochet, it's just single crochets, and then in this gap 2 single crochets, then again single crochet here, single crochet here, single crochet in a small tight loop, and again 2 single crochets, and we do the whole round like this. So here I'm finishing the row of single crochet, and here is the point where I started. So how I do the end, again 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets here, and then I just do slip stitch into this one in the back loop, and 1 more slip stitch, then cut, again 1 more chain like this, and pull off and fasten. And one more thing I will show you is how to weave in the end, and I'm sure you know how to do that. In the old times I used to weave in the ends with a hook, then I decided it's too difficult than taking, going behind the loops and grabbing the yarn, and then I took the smaller hook and it became easier to weave in ends. But actually the easiest way is to use the needle. It's quite big needle, so I just need to grab, for example, half of this. I don't do all at once, I take half or 1/3, then insert the yarn in the needle and go behind just randomly. Okay. At the back side, just go anywhere I want, then change direction, change direction again, and then I pull from this half like 2 or 3 small threads, go back a little bit here, done, and then make a small knot twice or 3 times, and then cut, leaving like 2-3 millimeters. And I do all the knots, all the ends like this. Of course, there are quite a lot of them, and it might take half an hour or an hour, but you know, you can watch Netflix at the same time, and it's such a big trouble. And the result is really nice. As you see here, it's fully made bralette, and at the back it's also nice, but here is the good side. And the last thing you have to make is braces, and here is just 5 rows of of slip stitch. I made a chain, then came back with a slip stitch, then came back with another row of slip stitch, and 5 times like this, and you have this nice braces. And here I just sewn it to the side. And one more thing, how you have to sew the braces. Here is back side. On the back side, it has to be closer to each other. So for extra small size, you can see there are 3 columns in between here, right? And on the good side, these braces have to be a bit more apart of each other. And here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns of double crochets apart. In this case, you make sure the braces don't fall off from your shoulders. You can even make these even closer here to the middle, so they look more diagonal at your back. So I hope it was useful to you, enjoyable, and I hope you make it. And if so, you can tag me on Instagram. I would really love to see it. You will find all information about this pattern and about mini yarn balls in the description of this video. You will find me on the Etsy shop Neri Pango. The link is in description too. And there is a written pattern, there is a kit. You can get a pattern together with mini yarn balls enough for the size you want to make, or just the pattern separate, or just mini yarn balls separate. So I hope you really liked it. I hope you will make it, and I really want to see your project done for this pattern. And don't hesitate to contact me on Instagram if you want to show your work. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked it. I have more tutorials and I keep uploading even more. Take care.